Welcome back. This is an episode of Well Done Guitar Reviews, and today we have my Duoton Low Diver LD-1. This is a instrument number 017, and I would like to demonstrate some features that are very hard to grasp when you look at the guitar specs because they're subtle. I have disassembled the guitar, and probably I should begin with the tremolo, because we can remove it later. It's a Jazzmaster type tremolo from WD Music USA, which I've upgraded. The knife edges of the inner part that the tremolo itself is sliding against have been rounded, polished, and lubricated. You can see maybe you cannot see, maybe you cannot. There's some lubrication visible from here. And also this padding mat has been added, so the tremolo does not knock, does not click and cause any unwanted vibrations when you use it. And it's also ultra smooth. Let me put it aside. So the insides, electronics are really difficult to understand when you just look at the specs. Most guitar makers don't pay attention to small details, such as, for example, the volume knob is really smooth and easy to turn, while the tone knob is really difficult. It's impossible to turn it accidentally. It's a very small touch, but it makes a big difference when you play it, especially in a live situation or in a studio where some people tape around the tone control so it doesn't move around. The tone knob is also, you can see it has a small click at 10, so it's bypassed when you put it on maximum. The tone knob is out of the circuit. Now check this out, how the pickup selector physically works. It's a very satisfying short click, really satisfying. And I haven't seen any other maker that use this electro switch for the pickup toggle. It's a very expensive part, probably the most expensive switch. Is much more durable than the Switchcraft, and it's completely sealed, so there's no dirt inside, there's no oxidation, and theoretically it should last forever. The pots are Borns. The volume pot is called Borns Premium 95. It's sealed in plastic, and inside it's filled with, I think it's filled with some kind of oil to lubricate it. So in theory it should last a lifetime. The tone pot it's also logarithmic, and the tone pot is an all-load, as I said. You can see by this notch, it's where the pot clicks and bypasses out of the circuit. It's a linear Borns no-load pot, 250K as well. USSR paper and oil K40Y9 capacitor, and of course pure tone jack. If you want quality, you should use pure tone. The guitar is shielded with copper, and the pickups are bare knuckle, blue note in this case. The tuners on my guitar are locking auto. The frets have no protruding edges, and the sides of the fretboard are not even routed, so the frets are placed from the top. When you do it like this, the fretboard has minimum chances of what is it? It's fretboard warping, I think, and the frets start to protrude. Well, in this case, it's really not very possible because they're sealed in wood. What you cannot see in this case also is the frets below the 14th fret are nickel, and above are stainless steel. So these frets are stainless steel and these are nickel. It's used like this to emphasize the highs and the attack on the higher notes, while not really sacrificing any low notes. As you know, stainless steel compresses the tone and can be really nasty to your dynamics. But you don't really play in this area of the fretboard in the low strings. The truss rod is also double action, double expanding, so it's not really necessary to adjust it that often because it keeps the fretboard in tension no matter where it wants to go. This guitar is of course equipped with a stay tram bridge. Stay tram makes them only 9.5, but the shims compensate for the radius. Plus they do a lot of really cool overtones for the highs. And also you should see how WD Music Tremolo stays where you want it. The trem arm doesn't fall out. It's a really quality product. And in case you're wondering, the backside is white.